Okay. Now, President-elect John Dramani Mahama has announced plans to soon inaugurate the committee responsible for his first 120-day social contract. This contract is designed to deliver key reforms and policies in the early stages of his administration. Among the key objectives are the swift nomination of cabinet ministers within the first 14 days, the establishment of a lean and efficient government by day 90, the implementation of a robust code of conduct and standards for all government officials, and the initiation of a national economic dialogue focused on fiscal consolidation. In addition, Mahama intends to scrap several levies, including the e-levy, COVID-19 levy, 10% betting levy, and emissions levy. During a courtesy call from the Apostolic Fathers, Mahama emphasized, quote, "We've carefully selected the things that we thought were achievable in 120 days, so we are going to work diligently to ensure that at the end of the 120 days, we can check each of them off. I'll soon inaugurate a committee focused on achieving these goals. Under this, we have Operation Recover All Loot. We want to raise accountability to another level. It's in our constitution that we should uphold the principles of probity and accountability. So it's a constitutional obligation for us to do so." In a related development, today is the 18th of December, right? So just this morning, there's a statement from the transition team of the President-elect John Dramani Mahama, signed by Felix Kwachi Ofosu, preparatory team towards President-elect's anti-corruption drive. Preparatory team. So it says, as a preparatory measure towards the rollout of H.E. John Dramani Mahama's promise to recover proceeds of corruption and hold persons responsible for such corruption accountable when he assumes office, a team has been set up to receive and gather information from members of the public and other sources on suspected acts of corruption. The team comprises the following individuals: Chairman, Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, the son of man. 2, Mr. Daniel Domelevo, former Auditor General. 3, COP, retired Nathan Kofi Boachi. 4, Mr. Martin Kwebu, private legal practitioner. And 5, Mr. Raymond Acha, investigative journalist. Anti-corruption with Operation Recover All Loot Oral as a major plank formed a core part of H.E. John Mahama's policy platform in the 2024 campaign and intends to hit the ground running on these commitments. Honorable. Mahama to inaugurate committee to oversee implementation 120-day social contract and preparatory team towards President-elect's anti-corruption drive.
Mr. Mahama, whilst campaigning, gave some promises. He segregated them. One was what he wants to achieve within the first 120 days. I'm now an opposition MP.
You are not yet?
Oh, by January I'll be.
Yes.
My job is to monitor those promises and ensure that it is adhered to. If he wants to go ahead to inaugurate a committee to help him achieve those 120, my job is just to monitor. So I'll be following them.
What do you make of the membership?
No, that first membership has not come up.
Yes. The 120.
So we are waiting. Yes. But my job is just to monitor and then be giving update to the Ghanaian people, just as they were doing to us when we were in power. So that's no problem at all. He's promised, he's put up a committee to ensure that he meets those promises. If he's able to meet them, the Ghanaian people will be happy. If he's unable to meet, I will speak about it. I will say that he has failed on those promises. No problem. Now he goes on to an anti-corruption drive, and that he has set up a committee to receive information, complaints. I just hope that this group of people will receive the complaint and forward to the appropriate quarters for investigations and, if possible, prosecution. Randy, as I sit here, I don't have a problem with any corruption drive. Randy, because I'm clean. I don't have any problem. I don't care whether there's a committee to investigate corruption or not. I'm just hoping that they'll do their work well, and those who will be called upon to answer questions will do so with the Ghanaian at heart. I don't have a problem. The composition is what is interesting. Very interesting. I see Martin Kwebu.
Yes.
Mr. Martin Kwebu. Okay, no problem. Things are unraveling, Randy. Things are unraveling. Very, very interesting. That Mr. Martin Kwebu is part of the team now. appointed by HE John Dramani Mahama,
yes,
to collect facts about corruption.
Yeah, it's a citizen vigilante.
Oh, no problem, Randy. No problem. He has Okujeto Ablakwa. That's what he's been doing all this while.
Yes.
Always stampeding on documents.
Yes.
Now he's in power. So I'm sure the document will be available to him.
Yes.
No problem. All those who will be found culpable or all those who will be mentioned, I'm sure they'll be ready and avail themselves to any kind of questioning, if need be. Mr. Domelevo, former Auditor General, I mean, I have no doubt about him. I mean, when he was an Auditor General, he did well. He had issues with the government, but I think generally he's someone.
It's government that had issues with him. He didn't have issues.
Generally, he performed well. He's been an anti-corruption crusader for a very long time. I've listened to him a couple of times. Kofi Boakye, we all know as a former Commissioner of Police. If now he wants to go deep into political activism, that's fine. We don't have any problem.
But what is political activism about this? This is national service.
This one?
It's national service. They said they are.
So Mr. Martin Bebu is involved in national service.
Yes.
Why is he disqualified?
Yes. Oh no. Oh, everything. He's not disqualified. I've not said so. I'm saying that things are unraveling. I understand. No problem.
So the Constitution says we should uphold the principles of probity and accountability.
Fantastic.
What does the Honourable Member of Parliament understand? Mr. Martin Kwegbo is a member of this committee.
Yes.
And then you say things are unraveling. Now you understand. What do you understand?
Don't worry, Aunt Kwesi.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Don't be.
Why?
Don't be.
Because you are speaking in parables.
No, it's no parable.
I want you to speak in language.
I like the oral. Operation Recover or Loot.
Yes.
Randy, let's see how it goes.
It's a medication that you will take orally.
Randy, let's see how it goes. Randy, for me, I am all for accountability. If the Ghanaian people give you a mandate to superintend over their assets and you use it contrary to their will, I don't have any problem if you are called upon to explain why you use it differently. I am of the view that people within this government will be ready to answer questions if they are called upon. And everybody should be ready to do so.
I like this picture of Mr. Domelevo. I like the picture.
Yes. Everybody should be ready to avail him or herself to accountability processes. It's fundamental to our democracy.
You see Mr. Domelevo?
Yes. It's fundamental to our processes. Randy, the point is that when these things happen and you have a clean heart and you don't have anything to hide, Randy, I don't no problem. We don't have any problem. We don't have any problem. But Randy, I can assure the committee that if any,
will you provide them some information?
Personally, I don't have any information to provide.
Since you went to your ministry, you haven't.
Oh no, I don't have anything.
As a patriotic citizen, you've not seen anything that you can help them with.
If they invite me if they find something about me and they invite me, Randy, I'll be there. But I doubt if they will call me.
Randy.
You seen Remo Ache's picture too?
Oh.
You see his face? With a beard.
It's been a while ahead of him. He was quite popular on our set.
The last time you saw him was when his printing press was demolished.
Some time ago. But I think he's a good journalist. But Randy, I don't have any problem with the president trying to start something based on the promises he made to Ghanaians. Let's see how it goes.
All right.
I think that there are two things that we have to hold in a balance.
Okay.
One is the adherence to the principles of accountability and transparency and so on, which is valid. Two is abhorrence of any witch hunting.
Yes.
So these are two things that we have to hold in a balance. Okay. And if you're able to do that, that's fair. Okay. And nobody can have anything against that.
Prosecute, don't persecute.
Exactly.
That's a good word.
Now, I am happy that the president-elect is adopting this method. Because I'm on record to have said that, look, this should not engage his attention, at least his maximum attention. I've said that the important thing he ought to... Yes, and I've said that, I mean, when I gave the Mills Memorial Lectures, I said the same thing. Now, what is important now is to demonstrate that the hardships facing our people, somehow will be reduced or eradicated. And that these things, important as they are not the things which would endear the government to the population. Right now, they look popular and so on. Okay. But at that time, I was not thinking about this method. Okay. I was thinking about the regular means of prosecution. Okay. And I knew that that was going to be an uphill task. First of all, there are all kinds of questions about some in the judiciary. Not everybody, but some in the judiciary. And if you're going to prosecute, your case will have to go before the judiciary. Now, if there's a judiciary in which the public doesn't have that much confidence and so on, that's a problem. Okay. Then there's also the question that these things tend to be very expensive. Very, very expensive for the state and for those who are investigated and prosecuted. And especially if you have people who are well endowed, prosecuting them is not easy. And I can cite many cases. Now, in a situation where people need immediate results, you are not going to spend all your 4 years prosecuting people and so on. The people get angry. And the examples from the Kufuor era to the Mills era to now and so on. But this method the president-elect has adopted, I think, circumvents most of those difficulties. There's a 5-member team, and all of them are very, very well known. You understand? And Okudatua Blackwell has been leading this crusade for how many years now? So he's very well known, has a track record, and so on. Fine. Daniel Domelevo is one of the most respected auditor generals of our time. And fine, no problem. COP retired Nathaniel Kofi-Boakye is a very senior police officer who could have become Inspector General of Police, who is supposed to have some expertise in investigating things and so on. Martin Pebo, that you don't appear to be very comfortable with, and I don't know why. He's a legal practitioner and has scored many victories.
Oh no, I didn't say I'm not comfortable with him.
But what do you mean when you say things are beginning to unravel?
I don't have any problem.
What is it that is being unraveled?
Really, I don't have any problem with him. I've met him once on a panel, I think on UTV once. And I watch him, I listen to him. I don't agree with most of the things he says, but that's his right.